Welcome to Mentally Healthy. We're so glad you're here. Today, we're showcasing our new book, Mentally Healthy, Mind Over Matter, a comprehensive companion guide to mental wellness. Within this book, together, we will discover the secrets to effectively managing stress and anxiety, building strong, healthy relationships, practicing self-care and cultivating resilience, incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your daily life, understanding common mental health conditions and how to manage them, and lastly, seeking professional assistance and locating the appropriate resources for your specific needs. Our book is available in several formats, which includes Kindle and ebook formats, paperback, and hardcover. Pick up your copy today. And now, today's feature.
Let's take a moment to relax and breathe. Today, we're going to learn and explore dealing with isolation, coping with loneliness, and social isolation. In a world more interconnected than ever before, it may seem paradoxical that so many of us feel isolated and alone. But the reality is, loneliness is a universal human experience. It's a complex emotional response to the perceived lack of social connection. In today's hyperconnected society, we are often physically close but emotionally distant. We're buried in our screens, lost in a sea of digital interactions, and often feel disconnected from meaningful relationships. Research has shown that chronic loneliness can have significant impacts on both our physical and mental health. It's been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even a shorter lifespan. Across the globe, from the United States to the United Kingdom, Japan to Australia, loneliness is emerging as a public health issue of growing concern. It's been referred to as an epidemic and even a silent killer. Yet, despite its prevalence, loneliness often remains an unspoken topic. It's hidden behind closed doors, beneath smiling faces, and within bustling crowds. But just as a coin has two sides, so does our perspective on loneliness. While it can be a source of sadness and distress, it can also be a catalyst for change, a signal to reassess our lives and relationships. In this video, we're going to shine a light on loneliness, not as a taboo, but as a shared human experience. We'll explore practical strategies to cope with loneliness, backed by scientific research and expert insights. This isn't just about surviving loneliness, it's about understanding, managing, and growing through it. So, whether you're feeling isolated, know someone who is, or simply want to better understand this complex emotion, we invite you on this journey. Let's navigate through the fog of loneliness together and find our way to connection and understanding. Join us as we explore dealing with isolation, coping with loneliness, and social isolation. If you're ready, let's get started. Dealing with isolation. A young girl, living in a small town, received a teddy bear as a gift on her 5th birthday. This teddy bear became her closest confidant, her best friend. She spoke to it, shared her dreams with it, and in a peculiar way, it helped her combat her feelings of loneliness. But as the years passed, she outgrew the teddy bear. As a teenager, she felt isolated in the midst of her classmates' laughter and chatter. She'd grown up, but the feelings of loneliness hadn't left her. This is a non-personal story, but perhaps one you can relate to. Recent research has indicated that feeling isolated is not just an emotional state, but a condition that can have significant implications on our physical and mental health. A study published in the journal Perspectives on Psychological Science in 2015 found that social isolation can lead to an increased risk of mortality, akin to other well-established risk factors such as smoking and obesity. But how can we cope with this? How do we deal with loneliness and social isolation? Here are some practical steps that can help. Number 1. Acknowledgement. Acknowledging your feelings is like turning on a light in a dark room. It doesn't necessarily change the things that are there, but it allows you to see them more clearly. In the context of loneliness, this means recognizing that you're feeling isolated and admitting it to yourself without judgment. This isn't always easy. We often try to run from these feelings, or numb them with distractions, but they persist until we confront them. Looking in the metaphorical mirror and saying, "I feel lonely, and that's okay," is a powerful first step. It's a form of self-compassion and acceptance that validates your feelings and helps you understand that it's okay to not be okay all the time. Dr. Kristen Neff, a pioneer in the field of self-compassion research, has found that self-compassion, which includes acknowledging and validating negative feelings, significantly reduces anxiety and depression. It also fosters resilience, helping us bounce back from challenging times. Remember, acknowledging your loneliness doesn't mean resigning yourself to it. It's about understanding your emotional state and realizing that loneliness is a universal human experience. It doesn't make you weak, and it's not something to be ashamed of. It simply makes you human. The light of acknowledgement can guide us toward understanding, acceptance, and ultimately, change. As you navigate your feelings of loneliness, remember that it's okay to feel this way, and you're not alone in your journey. Stay tuned as we explore the next steps in dealing with loneliness and isolation. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. Remember, your story could be the light that guides someone else out of their own darkness. Number 2, connect with nature. The second step in our journey through loneliness is to connect with nature. The simple act of stepping outside, feeling the sun on your skin, or listening to the rustle of leaves can have a profound effect on our emotional well-being. Nature has a unique way of putting our problems into perspective. The vastness of the sky, the steadiness of a tree, or the relentless flow of a river can remind us of the larger world beyond our immediate circumstances, helping to alleviate feelings of isolation. Scientific research supports this. A study published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology found that spending just 20 minutes a day in nature can significantly reduce stress hormones. Another study from the University of Exeter found that people who spend at least 120 minutes a week in nature are significantly more likely to report good health and higher psychological well-being. Connecting with nature can also be a form of mindfulness practice. By focusing on the sensory experiences around you, the smell of fresh earth, the sound of bird calls, the feel of grass under your feet, you ground yourself in the present moment, diverting your mind from feelings of loneliness. The key here is to engage with nature in a way that resonates with you. It could be a peaceful walk in a local park, a moment of quiet contemplation by a lakeside, painting a beautiful sunset, or simply reading a book under a shady tree. The embrace of nature is always open, offering solace and connection. As you face feelings of loneliness, remember the world outside your window, and let the serenity of nature be a balm for your soul. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the other steps of dealing with loneliness and isolation. We invite you to share your experiences of connecting with nature in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone to take their first step towards healing. Number 3, maintain a routine. Our third step in navigating through loneliness is to maintain a routine. The structure provided by a routine can act as a reassuring framework for our daily lives, particularly when we feel adrift in the sea of loneliness. A routine can be as simple as waking up at the same time each day, preparing a nutritious breakfast, scheduling time for exercise, setting aside specific hours for work or studies, and having a consistent bedtime. The predictability of a routine provides a sense of normalcy and control, particularly when things seem chaotic. This rhythm of life can help anchor us, reducing feelings of uncertainty and anxiety that often accompany loneliness. Scientific research also supports the importance of maintaining a routine. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that individuals with irregular daily routines were more likely to report depression and stress, compared to those with more regular routines. Creating a routine also adds purpose to our day. Each marked-off item on our to-do list can bring a sense of accomplishment, no matter how small. This can help improve our self-esteem and sense of self-efficacy, providing a counterpoint to feelings of loneliness. Your routine should reflect your needs and lifestyle. It's not about creating a rigid schedule, but about finding a rhythm that brings comfort, structure, and a sense of normalcy to your day. As you grapple with feelings of loneliness, remember that you have the power to create a positive structure in your life. A consistent routine can be a beacon guiding you through the fog of isolation. Join us as we continue exploring other steps to deal with loneliness and isolation. We encourage you to share your personal routines in the comments below. Your insights could provide guidance to someone finding their own rhythm. Number 4, Digital Detox. Our fourth step in dealing with loneliness is embracing a digital detox. While technology has its benefits, excessive screen time can often exacerbate feelings of isolation. In the digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information, comparisons, and the illusion of social connection, which can sometimes make us feel more isolated, not less. This is where a digital detox comes in. By limiting our screen time, we create space for real-world interactions, mindfulness, and a break from the incessant noise of the online world. Research shows the benefits of reducing screen time. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that limiting social media use to 30 minutes a day resulted in significant reductions in loneliness and depression. Instead of scrolling through social media or binge watching a series, use this time to engage in activities that nourish your mind and body. Cook a healthy meal, read a book, start a garden, or perhaps, just sit and watch the world outside your window. A digital detox isn't about completely cutting off from technology, but about creating a healthier relationship with it. It's about using technology as a tool, not letting it use you. As you navigate through feelings of loneliness, remember that turning off the screen can often be the first step to tuning into your needs, your feelings, and the world around you. Stay with us as we explore the final step in dealing with loneliness and isolation. We invite you to share your experiences of a digital detox in the comments below. Your insights might inspire someone to hit that off button. Number 5, seek support. Our final step in managing loneliness is to seek support. Remember, there is no shame in reaching out to others when you're feeling lonely. We are social creatures, wired for connection. Support can come in many forms. It could be confiding in a trusted friend, participating in a community group, or seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor. Research consistently shows the power of social support in combating feelings of loneliness. A study from Brigham Young University found that perceived social isolation and living alone were even more detrimental to health than obesity, emphasizing the importance of social connections. In today's digital age, support can also be found online. There are numerous online forums, chat rooms, and platforms where people share their experiences and coping strategies, providing a virtual community for those feeling isolated. If your feelings of loneliness persist, consider seeking professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you navigate your feelings, provide strategies to cope, and guide you towards a healthier mindset. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a strength. It takes courage to reach out, to show vulnerability, and to ask for help. As you grapple with feelings of loneliness, know that support is available, and it's okay to lean on it. This concludes our video on the dealing with isolation, coping with loneliness, and social isolation. In conclusion, we want to reiterate that dealing with loneliness and social isolation is not a straight path, it's a journey, winding, changing, and unique to each person. It requires courage, understanding, and patience. Let's revisit our main points. Acknowledgement. Recognize your feelings and understand that it's okay to feel lonely. This acknowledgement is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your humanity. Loneliness is not an anomaly, it's a universal human experience. Connect with nature. Re-establish your bond with nature. A simple walk in the park, a moment appreciating the beauty of a flower, or a few minutes under the open sky can be therapeutic. The calming effect of nature can serve as a balm to your soul. Maintain a routine. Keep a routine to anchor your day. The predictability of a routine provides a sense of control and normalcy in a world that may sometimes seem chaotic. Digital detox. While technology has its benefits, excessive screen time can intensify feelings of isolation. Limit your screen time, and engage in activities that promote mindfulness and presence. Seek support. Reach out. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a professional counselor, don't hesitate to seek support. There's strength in vulnerability and power in sharing. All these steps are intertwined, each one supporting and reinforcing the others. It's not about mastering one before moving on to the next. It's about finding the combination that works best for you, and understanding that it's a process, a journey. Have you ever felt alone even when surrounded by people? How did you deal with it? How do you usually cope with feelings of loneliness or isolation? How does excessive screen time affect your emotional well-being? Have you ever tried a digital detox? Have you ever sought professional help when dealing with loneliness? If yes, how was your experience? Please share with us your experiences in this area. Just as the tide ebbs and flows, so too will your feelings of loneliness and isolation. It's a part of life. It's okay to have bad days, to feel lost sometimes. But always remember, just like the tide, these feelings will recede. The sun will rise again. You are stronger than you think, and you are never alone. The young girl we spoke about found her way through the maze of loneliness, and so can you. Her story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that we are all capable of navigating through the storms of isolation. Every person's journey is unique, and what worked for her might not work for everyone. But the key takeaway is to keep trying, keep exploring, and keep reaching out. Remember, feeling lonely is not a reflection of your worth. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel the way you do. But also remember, you are not alone. There's always support available, there's always someone willing to listen. Your friends here at Mentally Healthy support the American Psychological Association for finding a good therapist and ensuring you work with a qualified professional who has background and expertise that will benefit you and your specific needs. We are not affiliated with that organization and receive no special compensation for recommending them. We just recognize the importance of finding qualified professionals to help us when help is needed. Another great resource is also available for those that can take advantage of it. For all our viewers that reside in the United States, a hotline is available to act as an immediate response lifeline center for all suicide and crisis events. Just call or text the number 988, local rates may apply, to immediately be placed in touch with someone you can talk to. If you are a U.S. veteran or military service member, you may text the U.S. Veterans Crisis Line directly at 838-255. Both of these resources will also be placed in the description area of this video. Use these trusted resources as needed.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks so much for joining us at Mentally Healthy. If you've enjoyed our video, please like it, and consider subscribing to our channel, as we have lots of great new content in store for you. Subscribing, liking, and clicking the notification bell keeps you connected to us, and truly helps our channel grow. Here's a few other great videos from our channel you can visit right now. Until next time, stay mentally healthy.